Hello guys, for today's video, we will tackle about Module 2, Lesson 3, Audio-Visual Materials. So let's have introduction. Audio-visual materials are applicable resources for instructors due to their availability and versatility. It improves the learning experience both students and teachers. So let's have definition of concepts. First, audio material. Tools that carry information through sound. It is something that we can hear, just like voice recording or broadcasting. Next, visual material. Tools that carry information through sight. It is something that we can see, just like PowerPoint or video. Audio-visual material. It is a combination of both sight and sound to convey information. Audio refers to any sound which simulated by a device to play it. And lastly, we have video, an electronic device which uses for recording, copying, and broadcasting of moving visual images. For example, films or movies. So let's move on to functions of audio-visual materials. First, teaching music, literature, science, and documentation activities. In music, students could learn to associate sounds with symbols and develop their language and reasoning. Second, teaching language and other content areas. Third, to enhance oral communication. Oral communication is effective both students and teachers. Through oral communication, it is an opportunity for students to express their ideas or thoughts on a certain topic. Fourth, to provide interpretation. It is where students will be able to build a personal relationship with the interpreter. It will help the students feel at ease and advance in the learning process quicker. Lastly, we have to employ sketches and broadcast. So let's have the types of audio-visual materials. First is audio. It can be formed of recordings and radio broadcasts. Recordings may come in cassettes or CDs. Radio broadcast is a transmission of radio programs, can be live or taped. These include AM and FM stations like MOR and Wild FM. Next is visual media. It can be formed of bulletin boards and posters. Bulletin boards are structure which displays information on a board, while posters are structure which displays information through text and pictures. Next is audio-visual media. It can be formed of motion picture videos and films. Motion picture videos are recording and sounds mixed with motion images. Films are huge sequences of animated scenes and sounds, like Himalaya, Jurassic Park, Mamma Mia, and many more. So let's go to guidelines for audio-visual materials in learning and teaching. First, images must be small as possible. Second, provide alternative content. Third, check copyright. Fourth, use MP4 format a size of 640 by 400 and a speed of 500 kbps. MP4 is mainly a video format that is used to store video and audio data. It can also store images and subtitles. Fifth, give records for audio and video files. Sixth is save audio files in mono format. Mono format, it is a fact where the file contains one channel of audio. So let's proceed to the uses of audiovisual materials. It stimulates interest and emphasize, promote efficiency, clarify subject matter topics. So let's have advantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First, gives diverse teaching techniques for learning. Second, simplify and clarify specific topics. Third, allow students to learn at their pace. Fourth, can be reused. And lastly, lessen the amount of asked questions. We have also the disadvantages of using audiovisual materials in teaching. First, requires correct use. Not all concepts can be taught. Should include only images unfit for boards. Might not guarantee learning. To prepare it, good pronunciation is needed. It can be hard to understand for children. A good internet speed is required. The proper equipment is needed. Ways to use audio to support learning. First is unit podcast example. Weekly updates of teaching material and current situations. Next is live online discussions. Is between two or more people. For example, is online class. We have interviews with subject matter experts. This can be used as a core or support for lessons. Student-generated recordings. Used as part of a learner activity or to record evidence. Recordings of public lectures. Those can be repurposed and used for different contexts and subjects. So, we have also the ways to use video to support learning. First, to demonstrate experiments example, sodium solution plus the periodic table. Next, to exemplify abstract concepts, what's inside a flame. Third, to illustrate 3D models. To demonstrate time passage example, awesome HD slinky slow-mo. Next, to demonstrate decision-making process example, conflicts in the workplace, sources and solutions. Next is to summarize, to illustrate performances and music. And lastly, to show practical activities, example, melting. We have also the 3 steps in producing audio visuals. First is planning. It is the most critical aspect of producing. Requires a purpose why, brainstorming, preparation. Planning also helps to get prepared for emergencies that may arise during the course of the project and encourages innovation and creativity. Next is production. The shooting or recording stage is what most people consider the production phase of an audio or video project. Publishing. The publishing phase is the final part of producing audio or video for educational purposes and is often referred to as post-production requires editing. So, we have also the ways to use video to support learning. First, to demonstrate experiments example, sodium solution plus the periodic table. Next, to exemplify abstract concepts, what's inside a flame. Third, to illustrate 3D models. To edit. Windows Movie Maker, free use to edit. Virtual DJ, free use to edit sounds and video. QuickTime Pro, video editing software. And lastly, to publish. Use the web accessing to YouTube, Vimeo or SlideShare. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.